Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It is How to Hobby back with you. I actually was kind of surprised. This was kind of newly released by Blade, probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, month and a half ago. And I've been waiting to try to get a hold of one, and I finally was able to get a hold of it. And this is the Blade InFusion 180 helicopter. Due to the things, Blade completely redesigned this compared to some of their other models that they used to have, which I did not care for. But this is a direct drive system. I'll show you what that is when we open it up. It's got the smart technology, dual ESC, flight controller, new flybarless controller unit. So, I mean, this is the box that you get. And if you're curious on the size, the rotor from tip to tip is 400 millimeter. The height of the unit is 118 millimeters. And the total length from tail, rotor, tip to the nose cone is 394 millimeters. And again, it does have the dual smart ESC. It's fully assembled. It's got safe built into it. Panic recovery mode, to help prevent crashes. And as I was saying, it does have the new Spectrum AR 6251 MHX flybarless system. So what do you say we get into it? Take a look at it. All right, let's open it up. Take a look at what we get in the box. So in the box, looks like you get a couple little flathead, screwdriver, a Allen wrench, a Phillips, little pieces of some Velcro in your instruction manual. Let's take a look at the helicopter. No, that's pretty. And they packaged it in there really nice too. Let's get this tape off of here. So, as I said, let me get this tape off of here where they had packed it down. This is a really nice heli, and I'm going to go over a few of these features. Figured I'd take it out of the box with you all so you could take a look at it too. But first things first, get the cover off so I can show you all this. It's one thing I really like is it's got a really nice big canopy on it. So, and it's bright red, so it's going to be easy to see your orientation in. That's extremely important, especially if you're a novice pilot. I'll be honest, I haven't flown a helicopter in probably 4 years. So, I mean, I'll be starting out in the safe mode as well, readapting myself to the sticks and everything before we do any crazy, attempt any crazy 3D flying. So on the back tail motor, you do have a brushless tail motor, and it is going to be a 5500 kV motor on the tail. As I said, brushless. And then let me pop this off for y'all so you can see. The direct drive is a 650 kV direct drive motor. And what I was getting to with direct drive, my last helicopter I had, normally you have your motor up in here, and then you have 2 gears in there. It's a lot more complex, and it just makes things harder to work on and harder to repair if you actually have a brake. Kind of zoom in for you a little bit. So for each revolution of the rotor is 1 revolution of the direct drive unit. It's actually a shaft that just runs straight up through here and drives the unit, which is far more simpler than what they used to be with the gears, and it could be a royal pain and also be very aggravating to repair. So this direct drive unit is really nice. And I will say I did look at the price of any replacement parts on there, excluding the most expensive thing is the big motor, and this is like $49, and that would be like $69 if you had to replace it. Everything else, if you had even a terrible crash where you didn't have safe recovery, you could rebuild this at a fairly reasonable price if need be. You do have carbon fiber side frames on each side. You do have a aluminum tail shaft. This is the new AR6251 receiver with telemetry. It's a nice receiver. Underneath that's the ESC. And this is the H2080 Nanolite servo. What's nice about these servos is they are 360 degree rotating. So if you hit this or whatever and it has to go down when you're going into your pitch, it can actually rotate all the way around and can prevent you from stripping out servos, which I think is a really nice feature, in regards to that. This does have telemetry if your radio supports that. So that's a pretty cool feature on the Heli. As I said, this is a great beginner's helicopter. One thing is the price is fairly reasonable. You're looking at a total of like $299. And when you think of the design and the engineering that they went into to build this and redesign this, I think that's a really good price, because there was some serious engineering changes. Like I used to have, I think it was the Blade 120 something or another, and it was not really a great heli. I'm super excited to try this bad boy out. It does have it takes 850 milliamp 30C 3S Gen 2 batteries from Spectrum. My understanding is they are going to have a 450 milliamp battery for lighter and more reactive 3D, extreme 3D flying. However, before purchasing this unit, every review that I've done and seen on it indicated it was more than capable with the 850 milliamp, and people getting between 8 and 10 minutes of flight time off of these batteries. I opted to purchase 2 right off the bat. I will probably go ahead and grab 2 more. It just makes it easier, but you don't need a balance on this either. It is a smart battery, so once you plug it into the charger, you're good to go there. Initially, just because of pricing, I just opted to go with this IC3, IC5 Gen 2 smart charger. This one is only a 55 watt AC smart charger. I plan on getting this a better charger, but you know, everything as is was about $730, and that was kind of where I wanted to be at right off the bat. So that's the helicopter. I'm going to put this canopy back on so you can see it in its glory, if you will. I really think they did a really excellent job redesigning this thing. It's night and day compared to what I used to have. That much I can tell you for sure. So that's the Heli, obviously, and really did a good job with that. Super impressed with the build quality and the engineering that they did to make a better unit for the end user. So definitely, and this isn't sponsored, like I said, it's not necessarily cheap, but I think this is a great helicopter for any one person to come into and actually get into the hobby, because you can go, you basically can put it in scale model flying or just how a regular helicopter would fly, and it's very controllable, and I think that's super important. So that's that. But then when you're ready to advance, it allows you to go to I don't know what the actual mode they call it, but we'll say Sport 1 and Sport 2, or Aero 1 and Aero 2. Aero 1 giving you a little more head speed. This is your head, where you can do some 3D acrobatics, such as flying upside down. You can do like, loop-de-loos and whatnot with it. If you want to get into that extreme stuff, you can put it on Aero 2. And I mean, that'll let you do anything. Like you can do your TikToks, like back and forth like that, or with your tail, depending on, I guess, how good you are. I am not good at 3D. I will be relearning. So that, this is what I wanted to start with. If I crash it, which with the technology inside, you really should be safe from that. But if you do, it's an affordable unit to repair, whereas some are not. So that is the Blade InFusion 180. Can't wait to actually have an opportunity to fly this. I'm hoping next Tuesday I'll be able to get it up in the air and make a video with you all. If you have any questions about this, by all means, you can put them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer anything. If I don't know it, I'll find the answer for you. I did get this from Horizon Hobby. They did not sponsor this, but I really think from flying drones and like FPV drones, camera drones, 4-channel helis, 6-channel helicopters, I'm really excited about the design of this, and I'm really looking forward to getting in and flying it. So with that being said, that's the InFusion 180 by Blade, completely redesigned. What we'll be flying that with is the Spectrum DX6E, only because they were out of NX 8-channel and 6-channel with just the transmitter. So I'm going to start with this. When they get some back in stock, I'll pick one of these up, and I'll be selling this one here. I just like the ability to update via Wi-Fi versus SD card, and I really wanted an 8-channel, but they were out of the DX8, the NX8, and the NX6, so this is what I could get flying with, so that's what we did. I'll go ahead and, make a separate video on that, but that's what we'll be flying with. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being the best part of YouTube, and we'll be seeing you soon in the air. Thanks for watching How to Hobby. You're the best part of the channel. Thank you very much.